Hi everyone. If you're new here, my name's Luann, and I've been going through a grief journey for almost the last 4 years now. It will be 4 years on Saturday, actually. Um, just wanted to do a quick check in with you. Tomorrow's a big day for me. I don't know how you all have dealt with your widow benefits, but tomorrow is my appointment with the Social Security office. I have a birthday coming up in April, and I will be 60, which makes me eligible for my late husband's Social Security benefits. So that's a big one. I've been working through getting everything, all the questions written down that I have, all the paperwork that I need to be in front of me so that I can answer any questions they may have. I don't know, it just seems ridiculous to me, and maybe it does to you too, that you have to be 60 years old. You know, you've lost your spouse. He was on full retirement benefits. Just because I'm younger than him, I shouldn't be penalized because I still go through the same things. And I don't think someone that, has lost their husband at 35 and has kids should wait for widow's benefits until they're 60 and not get married to claim them. You know what I mean? To me, it's just ridiculous. The IRS takes away your married status 2 years after your spouse dies. It's like, I didn't get divorced. As far as I'm concerned, I should be able to claim married. But that's not how it works. So, to me, it's just the government gets you coming and going, as we all know. We're taxed to death, and then this is something we have to wait for. And I just don't agree with it. So, off my soapbox, that's where I am. It's going to be a big weekend for me, and I don't know, I probably won't post a video this weekend. So I'm on a little early and just letting you all know that. I know it's difficult for all of us when we come across that. I don't even want to say anniversary because it's not. It's nothing to celebrate. But that day, you come across that day, and yes, it has eased over the years. First 2 years was so hard. Oh my gosh. It was just so difficult. And you go from doing everything for someone. I was my husband's caregiver, and you go from administering medications and taking them to appointments and taking care of them in every aspect, and then towards the end, you're the one that's administrating the medications to keep the pain away. If you're new here, my husband died of liver cancer, and it was so sad the way that it took him and how quickly it did and how aggressive it was. And from the time he was diagnosed with cancer to when he died, it wasn't even a year. 10 months? 9 months? 10 months. 10 months when he was diagnosed in May of 2019, and he died in March of 2020. And in that time, he had 3 ablations, which removed tumors, and within weeks, he had 13 within 6 weeks. He had more. They did was called a Y90, which is where they actually went in and blocked off veins that went to other organs and things, went to other places in his liver. They blocked those off so that they could do radiation. No, chemotherapy inside his, or was it radiation? I don't remember now. I believe it was chemotherapy that they could put in all of it in his liver, and it would stay in his liver, and then it would kill everything. And his cancer came back like so fast. So within 6 months of him having that treatment, he had one tumor that was over 5 centimeters, and several other smaller ones, and which took him off of any transplant list that he could have been on. And yeah, they found the masses in December, and it was so aggressive. He just deteriorated so quickly. It was just the hardest thing to watch someone who's 6'3" and 300 pounds. And when we first were together, moved into our first place together, he literally lifted a refrigerator off his truck and carried it into our house. To go from that to being bedridden and on morphine in the end was just so sad. So very sad for him. But we all know that if you've ever had any hospice care, I swear it's the best thing to do. I could not have asked for better people to take care of him with me. They gave us everything. We had a hospital bed, we had a walker, we had a wheelchair, we had someone come in and bathe him a couple times a week. We had a nurse come in and check on him and order any medications he needed. Had a social worker. I mean, I cannot say enough good things about hospice. And maybe not all of you have had that experience, but I did. And I would recommend them to anyone that was struggling with end-of-life decisions. Just take their help and let them be helpful. But the hard part is with that, and getting all of these things from them, is when Chris died, the very next day. Well, the day he died, hospice was there, took all of his medications away. And then anything that wasn't over the counter or wasn't harmful to me or anyone else, they took all, like the morphine and all of the sleeping pills and things like that and destroyed them. Then the very next day, they come and pick up the hospital bed and the walker and the wheelchair and everything. Like, they take it all within 24 hours. So it's really hard. And I look back at those first 2 years and I am just shocked that I survived it, because the first year you are just adjusting and you're numb and you're in shock and your brain doesn't work and all of that. And then you're in like a survival space that first year. And then the second year, I feel like it hits you that they're not coming back. You're on your own. You got to do it. You got to make this work. I'll say the third year for me was easier. I mean, yes, the pain lessens, but I mean, I still cried and I still got very upset. I still do. But not as often and not, nearly as frequent as before. I still think about him. I'll never not think about him. But it does get easier and the pain does lessen. And I honestly have said from the very beginning, started making these videos, that I'm not on here to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm not on here to tell you everything is going to be great. You're going to be fine, blah, blah, blah. I'm not that person. I've shown the ugly to you. I've shown happy to you. I've shown you in between. It's always going to be a part of you. It's always going to be a part of your life. I am choosing to stay busy because I swear to you, busy is the best. I actually have about 5,200 seeds that I'm going to be planting in the next probably 2 weeks. I have a fence across the front of my property, of our property, and I'm going to plant morning glories and some hybrid sunflowers. They're like pink and purple and blue and green, and I just want to do that. So I make the front entrance of our property pretty. So that's going to keep me busy. I ordered a green stalk, and if you don't know what those are, they are a vertical garden growing stalk tower, like here in Tennessee it's red dirt, and I've never grown anything like that, so I thought the green stalk would be good for the 5 or 6 tomato plants I want to have, a couple pepper plants, things like that. So I did order that to start a garden. That'll keep me busy. I will be mowing the 3 acres this summer, so that'll keep me busy weekly. And my job too. I'm training to be in management, so yeah, it's all a lot. And I've started canning again, which is something I used to do frequently, and every summer I never bought spaghetti sauce, stewed tomatoes, salsa. I made marinara. I made chili. I never bought canned chili. I would buy chicken, can that. I would buy beef, I would can that. Just so when you go to make something, the meat's already done. The hard part's done. So I actually found 2 very large pork shoulder roasts today. One was $5 and one was $6.14 or something. They're huge. They're heavy. I think one was almost 10 pounds. One was almost 9 pounds. I have those in the oven right now doing Cuban pork, so I can can that so that it's something that's fast. We can do Cuban pork tacos, nachos, whatever. So I've gotten back into that. I plan on doing a lot of canning. I did some venison. So yeah, I'm just keeping myself busy until I can get through these next 10 days or so, and then my new year starts. So I feel like from December to the end of March is not a part of the year I want to deal with. So I just I look at April 1st as my beginning of my new year. So that's where I am, and I don't really have anything else to tell you. I think that's all for this week. Just know that I probably won't have a video up this weekend. I'll be struggling a little bit. Trying to keep myself busy. It's supposed to rain here that morning, so I won't be able to get out. I may go out to breakfast or something just to get out of the house, and we'll see what happens. So I hope you all are having a good week. It may be the middle of next week before I get on again. Just know that I'm thinking of all of you, and I appreciate comments and concerns. And if there's anything you'd like me to talk about or something you're going through, just leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon. Have a great week.